you? Where are you to?
Hiding. I'm not here. I'm hiding.
What? Where are you to? You really are hiding. Get out of
Yeah,
there.
friggin' camera.
Get the camera. Did you suspect I had the camera?
No, I didn't know what you're doing. Because some people don't come out till 5 after 9, when they're supposed to be here at 8:30. So you must be on night shift.
I'm management. Management can do that.
Oh yeah.
Upper management.
So what is it?
It's an LED light. Is
Well,
it is
yeah.
LED, isn't it?
What is it? Not so quick now, are you?
Some kind of motor? No?
No, it's a roller of sorts. But anyway, last year when we did your pond, we bought this nice clock and we hung it up, right? Out there. But there was a little tiny pole already planted in the ground. It was only 1 inch square. And I said, for the time being, we'll put the clock on that. And of course, which we did, and it looked okay. But I said, I'm going to come back and I'm going to revisit that this winter. And I'm going to make a better one. So I got the better one made. As you know, I've been at something out here all weekend.
Yes.
Okay. So then I had to buy a scroll tool to make certain parts of it. Here's the scroll tool here.
Over there.
Over there.
See?
Now I've always had the stand, so I had to go buy this.
Oh, so that attaches up there.
Yeah. And then of course, once I got at this and started getting into it, I said, boy, I should start doing some decorative welding. And so then I had to order a real nice scroll attachment. But anyway, that's going to be another story. So anyway, yeah, so here's what we have done.
To another, doesn't it?
Here's what we have done. You can get a shot of her that way.
Oh, yeah.
And on the top, there's a weather vane. It's all copper.
Over here. Oh, yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll attach a picture of the way it was before, the old one.
See if I'm any good at zooming in. Let's see. There we go. In. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Copper's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, well that'll tarnish, and you know, it'll get that certain patina, that green patina, which is okay. And of course your original clock now is back on this pole, and your other one, if people will remember last year, where it was only in a 1 inch pole, I put some conduit on the outside and put a plug on the outside. Well now, the plug is all encased in the, recessed into the pipe itself, or into the square tubing, and there's an excess door there where the wire gonna hook up to it. The bug zapper is there. So then I started to think, well then I said, well, I'll make some nice brackets. So the brackets are 1/4 inch up here, and there's 1/8 by 1 inch scroll work done here on that, and on that side as well, and they're pretty well the same design. So it's kind of cool. And this is not bolted, or this is not welded to the structure. It's got threaded inserts put in, so you can unbolt them.
Okay.
If you need to replace them, or make a bigger one, or make a smaller one, or make them adjustable, whatever the case may be. It's sprayed in semi-gloss paint, so it kind of gives it that antique-ish look.
Yeah, it
So
does.
then I got the thing. Okay. Well, it'd be nice to look out in the middle of the night and see which way the wind is blowing. So now I'm going to make a LED system to point up at the plane. So this is a low voltage, 12 volt, and it's going to have over here, it's going to have a transformer, much like we used around your pond, and it's got a photo cell. So that'll be mounted up there, and it's going to be done in such a way where the wiring will be relatively hidden. So, and we're doing this because there's a friggin' big storm coming. Well, there's 2 big storm comings back to back.
Yes. Big
So
doozies.
I got a few things, I got some machining and some welding to do for other customers in the shop, and I will get at that later, I promise, but I want to do this first.
One thing about it, the snow, you can do machining that's
Yeah.
quiet.
Yeah, so the tractor's out by the door, the tractor will be coming in when the storm starts. So yeah, and basically what's gonna happen here is you're gonna put your hanging planks here, one here, and one here. And I think that'll look super cool up by your pond, you know where the other one is.
Agreed?
The other one looked okay,
Yeah.
but I wanted something with a little more meat on it.
Oh, yeah,
You know?
that's substantial.
Yeah, so we got the bug zapper.
Yeah,
I'm gonna cut a few of these things out here. Get your mother-in-law just to touch it once in a while, just to see if it's still working.
Yeah, we want it still working.
And I'm gonna make up a nice little bowl here where there's a puddle of water,
Oh, yeah?
where she can stand in it. And
Well, you really thought this
I
out.
got I'll figure it out. Yeah, yeah. So that's what I got. So it's only just bolted to the bike ramp there in one area, and I got a plate made to go down in the concrete. So.
Nice to be able to make your own scroll, though. You can make it whatever size you want.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that'll be good.
Bracket.
Yeah. So, well, that's the first time I've ever done any scroll work, so it worked out okay.
Yeah, sure did.
And of course now with the new tool that I got coming, that'll do not only flat bar, but square stock and a bunch of other things too, right? I got, as you know, I got tools for all kinds of benders and pipe and everything, but when it came to the scroll work, I never had anything really to do much scroll work with, so I think we've created a monster now by,
Oh, yeah.
you know, you'll see a bumper down a truck and be all scrolly.
That's right.
Kubota stuff, all scrolly stuff on
Yeah.
it, sticking out around it. Yeah.
You
So,
really
yeah.
can be done.
So now I kind of got a little dilemma here. I have, like I say, this is supposed to be for a pond. So this is aluminum. So I got to come up with a nice design that's going to look good on top of that. So I got to go into the lathe, I got to cut a thread on a piece of steel pipe and bend it and probably put a scrolly thing on it, I don't know yet. And then we'll come back and we'll show them I guess we'll just show them the outcome of it and let them see what it's like. We're going to just start doing some shorter videos for a while.
Yeah, I guess we won't be installing that today.
I won't, but you can. Hey, it's cold out.
It's cold out.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So I think it'll be good. I think it'll be a lot nicer than.
Oh, yeah, it will. It's going to be ready for spring. It's beautiful.
Yeah, well, what I'm doing here now, like usually what happens with storms is, well, people don't want to come in with their vehicles during the storm. So it works out good for me because I usually save any welding or fabrication that I have for me personally or for customers during that time. So I just turn on the heat
Oh, yeah.
and I just putter away, which is great, right? So there's really no loss of time. Yeah, so I think it'll be nice, and we'll come back later and we'll just show them exactly what it looks like. And I'll insert a picture of before, what the other one looked like. And then they'll be able to make the comparison and they'll see exactly, well, I think they'll agree that it is much nicer. Well, I hope they do. And if they don't, well, it's tough.
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 Okay, tough. Soon be lunchtime.
Oh, yeah. Make a little bit of progress. Come over. Show you.
Sure, you had some delays.
Yeah, been a few people around. But there's apparently, according to the news reports, there's a stampede for storm chips,
Yeah, there was.
potato chips. Tradition here in Newfoundland.
That's right, storm chips.
So anyway, what I got done is I had to, of course, I never had a die nut to fit that, so then I had to cut that on the lathe. So
Rethread it. Yeah.
rethread it, you gotta fit that. Then this is gonna be pointing up like that. Now this is waterproof, it's made for outdoors. But if it fills up with water, what I might do is just drill couple of small holes in it. That way the water will have I suppose it don't much matter because it can run out through there, I guess. Yeah, there's a big rubber gasket in that, so. Anyway, yeah, so what I got done is I got these inserts put in. I've showed people these before. See?
Okay, yeah.
So I got a bit of a run there in my paint, but I'll fix that now after. So I got, this is the insert. Don't trip up over the balancer. That's what the insert looks like. So you take that, and this is an aluminum insert. Now you can get them steel, but I use the aluminum. They're much easier to use.
Okay.
And you adjust this handle where you got a good grip on it. And what happens is this goes in through the hole. You drill a 3/8 hole, and this swells up to the point where you can't pull it out, and then it's good for a 1/4 inch bolt.
Oh,
So, very simple to do. If you were over here, you'll be able to see me doing it. I don't know, you're not gonna see it from there.
you're over on the other
Well,
side.
yeah, behind me,
I
because
thought you were going into the front side there.
no, front, two of them are on front. See? Right there, see the hole?
Yeah.
So rather than weld the bracket on, of course, now that it's painted, put them on like this. And that's your threaded insert. So what'll happen now, when I go to finally put everything on, I'll put some anti-seize compound on the bolt and put it in there so it'll keep it from corroding. Yeah, so
That's a good idea.
yeah, I'm getting there, providing I don't have too many more interruptions.
Yeah, exactly.
You know. So what I might do here is, the only reason I'm putting the light on so you can see it at nighttime,
Yeah, it's right. It
See
looks
the,
nice to have it lit up
the
too.
plane. So I might put it down here like this, and then I might make a little squiggly thing or something to go in here just to keep the pattern going or the theme going, you know?
Yeah.
I could put it up here, but it's going to be too close to the plane. I didn't want to have it out like that, so I want to have it on an angle.
Yeah, the angle looks good.
And I'll run the wire through here, then through the column itself. So, you'll see it when I get more to it.
You gotta go Welding.
Gotta go welding. I usually cut the TIG rod
Oh yeah.
because last week I was here, I almost poked the guy's eye out. Remember?
Yeah, I know you did.
So, you know, because I didn't realize he was that close to me. Here I was TIGging
Yep.
and using that. So, you're better off cutting your TIG rod in half. That way you only poke his eye halfway out.
Yeah, that's true. You want to save something.
Yeah.
All done?
Alright.
All done?
Yeah, I TIGged that with stainless steel. Why? Because I had it there. Man, that box is so heavy.
Yeah.
You gotta stop buying tools in this place.
I'm sorry, yeah, I buy a lot of tools, don't I?
Yeah, you can get a close up of that. It's really hard welding something small that's round because you gotta keep moving, you know, but
Oh yeah.
it's, you know, it is what it is.
It's true.
It'll be okay.
Around and around.
Yeah, it's gonna be bead blasted and everything now, and we shall be able to paint it and attach that. Then I got the holes and everything drilled for the wires to go in and out. The beauty with this is the fact that it's got the photo cell built into it,
Okay.
so it'll come on and off, dusk and dawn. All that old stuffs. There was something else. Oh yes, the weather vane.
Yeah.
That came with a stand. There's the stand. You drive this down to the ground and you screw these things onto it. But so basically what I did up top, if you get back here, you'll see it. I just machined a piece in the lathe and I welded it to the top of the pole. And the weather vane goes down in it, and there's 2 Allen key set screws, and that's what holds it in place. So it can't go airborne or anything like that. So, and paint. Somebody's going to ask me, what kind of paint did you use? Well, this is a kind of a new paint we're using, and I'll tell you, I'm impressed with it.
Oh yeah.
Crayon.
Oh, what is it for?
Yeah, and like it dries within 10 minutes, 8-10 minutes. And it gives it a nice.
Is it with a flat? Yeah.
No, it's not flat. It's semi-gloss. Yeah, I've never used it, and it's made for rust, and no primer required. But what I did is I grinded any rust off, and brushed it off, and then I took some gun wash, and I washed down the full pipe,
The metal, yeah.
and then I just sprayed it. And man, I'm going to tell you, like a couple of coats of that, and it's fast going and very little overspray. So.
Covered good.
Yeah, very, very pleased with it actually. Fast drying, strong finish. Superior corrosion protection, direct to metal. Yeah, so there it is.
Good to know.
Okay, now I'm gonna make squiggly thing, but it's not much room.
Oh yeah, there's going to be a small squiggly.
Yeah, there's not much room. I'm just gonna try. If it don't work out, we won't put it on there.
Okay.
But I'll try it.
Nothing ventured, nothing
No,
gained.
exactly. And of course, this is supposed to be bolted down over where the sign is, or where the other thing is too. So maybe what we can do is make a smaller squiggly thing, right?
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. It takes up a lot of room, eh? Yeah. So, where it's so small, I might have to cut some of this off.
Do you think it should be thinner, like not so wide as about 1 inch wide? Is that the top?
Well, it's as wide as it is on the bottom.
Okay.
But let me just, hang on, now you can keep that one. Where is my saw, I wonder?
Sure.
I gotta go look for my Milwaukee, and then I'll cut it, and we'll come back and bend the other end. So what you gotta do now, just grind down the little furrows that's on the end there, because once you make that turn, you won't get at it to grind it. So we cut some off here. So what I should do is see if I can go in tighter there. And put some washers in it just to make it line up a bit better. This is, so you put it opposite now.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens now. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, eh? What about you use this?
Let's see it first. That is a nice S.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's a little bit big, see?
Yeah. Okay.
So, we'll see if we can get it a little tighter. That is the problem with such a small area. Now, I made all them other ones. They were easy to make. Of course, the bender that we have coming now, the new one, is going to be much easier to do this. Let's see now what happens here.
I guess you gotta put a few bumps into it to get the tooties.
It's not bad, but it's really small. It's a really small confined area in there. See, you can't even really use this technically because it's really small, right? Yeah. It's too small to make that work. I don't need to go much smaller, so I'll try it. Problem is, see, if I go much further here, I'm going to kink it this way, and I don't want to kink it that way. So, Well, I might have to. Kinda not too bad actually like that.
No, that's right, maybe a dead end scroll out on the end. It looks good when you get a bit of paint on it too.
Yeah. Yeah, kinda,
Yeah, why not?
that'll work, eh?
Looks good to me.
Yeah, I think, I don't think I'll go much further.
No, that looks good.
It's really, really a tight area for that, so I'm gonna sandblast that and I'm gonna weld that on and then we're gonna paint it up and start putting it together.
Good.
Oh, what I should do is probably just get another long piece and just show them the normal way of
Okay.
doing scroll. That's what I'll do. Okay, back in a minute. So, we shall put that there like so. We'll come along. Looper.
Super.
Oh, come along here. What I should do. See, this is a Princess Auto outfit. This here is an older model. So, what happens is, this is supposed to rest level on that, but see what happens? It comes up.
Okay.
This roller is a bit too short. See, it should be like that.
Okay.
So what I'm going to have to do is machine a new roller outfit for that, right? Yeah. It's,
Boy, there's always something gotta be
oh,
done.
I'm telling you, no matter what I buy,
You always
I got to
mod.
mod it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically you just take it and you go like that, right? Then, is this? I'll move this out here. Get this out of my way for a minute. Look at that. I think I've only done 4 scrolls with it since I bought it. Yeah. So, hopefully that'll line up with that stupid thing again. Yeah, I never had time to mod it, see, by the time because I bought it and went right at the project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, only then you find out you need to do something with it.
You see how that's done?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you take that off like that. Now, normally you can go a bit tighter, but the washers are kind of keeping it away from that. We'll go a bit tighter, just for the halibut.
Halibut?
Halibut?
That's a fish, isn't it?
That's fish, yeah. I could have said the hell of it, but,
No, we'll go with halibut.
okay. So you take that,
Like that.
like that, and you take that, and then you take that, and you that out like that. Then you put that in there like that, and then you have it opposite. And of course, now here's where my little mod needs to be done, all right? Okay.
Oh, we have a largest.
Yeah, and then sometimes like where this here, see, is our stuff, what'll happen, see how this is hanging down?
Oh, yes.
So you go over and you lay that down on the hard surface of your bench and you just basically give it a smack and that goes right leveled in.
Okay.
So, want to buy a capital S?
Yeah, I want the big one.
Yeah, so I'm going to go back and, well, that's how it's done. But the new one that we have coming, it's a lot more elaborate than this. And it will do round stock, it will do square stock, it will do all kinds of stock. Problem is with these is, as you can see, this fits in that groove like that, see?
Oh, yeah.
So it can't really do anything else.
Hmm.
So they're limited, but again, it does a good job for $45.
That's it.
You know,
Can't beat it.
it's a no-brainer. And of course, it's only good as if you have one of these dooflickies.
Yeah, you need that dooflicky.
You need that dooflicky, yep. So I'm
And
gonna
I
go.
noticed something too with our outdoor clock.
What's
Take a
that?
look. The time, it's an hour ahead
Yeah.
And right here, you know.
Well, that's not the time you're going by.
It is the time I'm going
Sure,
by.
you're always late going to work.
Now I'm gonna be early going
No,
home.
yeah,
Because that's
yeah.
the one I'm going
You're late
by.
coming in and early going home.
55 minutes I'm gonna gain today.
Typical management. Typical management. Yeah, late coming to work and early going home.
Wow.
Typical.
It's quite the job.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta go to work with.
Shaker cane? I'm back.
We were just talking to the our metal supply company.
Mm-hmm.
What did he say about the storm?
Oh, only people it's good for business is Canadian Tire in the grocery store.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm painting this because this is like a brownish color. So I painted black,
It's kind of, yeah, that color.
right? So I painted black to match that. I was thinking, like, people who know me know that although we collect like gas pumps and Coke machines and stuff like that, I'm telling you, like, if I could only collect one thing, what would it be?
Clocks.
Clocks. I love clocks. The only thing I don't like about clocks is daylight savings time.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah, shouldn't mess with that.
I think the last time that I counted it was 56 or something that I had.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like-
change it over.
But like in a city, when I'm in a city and you see those town clocks, you know, big on the big pedestals and stuff, I could almost go off the road looking at those. I just absolutely love those clocks. You know, with the Art Deco base and oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
like your fire stand or
Yeah,
your
well, the
mailbox.
fire call box, yeah,
Yeah.
that's from the 1920s, right?
Yes,
There's a
yeah.
beautiful pedestal on it, right? You had a clock on top of that, but it's just too valuable because
Yeah.
it's a fire item, right? But you know the ones I'm talking about, we see them in the
Oh,
city,
yes.
right?
You see them in St. John's?
Oh man, they're just absolutely gorgeous, eh? So that's what that kind of reminds me of,
Yeah, it's true, it does.
you know? Yeah,
Your Art Deco.
Art Deco, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really cool. Yeah. I got to use this now.
Okay, you sprayed it down.
Yeah. So they said 8 minutes, so when that second hits the 12,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna see if it's 8 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and then if it's not, we're gonna call the Better Business Bureau and say it's false advertising. Just kidding, folks.
Dries in 8 minutes.
So it says.
Hmm.
So what I'll do now, although there's a big gasket and stuff in there, I'm gonna put some marine silicone in around the seal.
Right.
Because when that goes up there, like I'd hate to see you out in the dark, in the cold weather, trying to get the water out of the light, so.
And we'll come back in 8 minutes.
Yeah, we'll come back in 8 minutes.
Okay.
Done.
You got a good job done with it.
Well, the guy was just here. He said, man, he said, that's beautiful.
Oh, what did he say?
He
Yeah,
loved
that's
it.
right.
He loved it. He said, you putting that down by the road? I said, no, it's going to backyard. He said, I should go down by the road.
Yeah, that's right. Where it can be seen.
So anyway, you can, a side profile, you can get the light look.
Oh, okay.
So our little scrolly thing worked out quite well.
Yes, it sure did.
And the light is painted and everything is all,
Yeah.
and the wires, the only wires that you can see really are wires going from the zapper, which I will admit, if you had to have the camera on, when I hooked up that power, I guarantee you it would have been, people would have been laughing on the internet for a month.
Seriously?
Because here I was and I hooked up the wires, okay?
Right.
Then I plugged it in and there must have been some carcasses in the buzzer, in the light.
Oh no.
And it went zzz, and I said, oh my God, I must have something shorted out. I'm running around like a cat chasing his tail, trying to figure out where's the fuse panel.
Panicking.
But what it was, then I saw the sparks coming from that, and what it was, I guess it must have had toenails or something left in it,
Left
right?
over, yeah.
Oh my gosh, you know, like, I mean, I got 5 years gone off my life now. Don't get too excited. I've still got 5 left.
5. Only
Yeah,
5.
so there it is there, you know. So when you get your planters on here, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, face it, how many people are going to have one of these by a pond with a bike ramp under it?
Yeah, really. Do I get to use the bike ramp
You get
too?
to use the bike ramp too, yeah. It can be a very uplifting experience.
Yeah, it could
And
be.
then over here you can show them the photo cell.
Oh, maybe I gotta step over here.
And the photo cell is wired into the back of that reciprocal. So it don't go right down to the bottom, right?
Oh, yeah, no.
So you can see where the wires go in. You got to have wires.
Yeah.
So yeah, and people are wondering about if anybody's wondering about the bug zapper. Well, what I'll end up doing with that, like I did last year, I just put it on a wireless remote.
Oh,
So you could turn it off and on whenever your mother's around. I mean, whenever there's a bug around.
You're naming the bugs now, are you?
Yeah, I'm naming the bugs. Yeah. So you can leave the light on or leave your camera on. I'm gonna turn off the lights in the shop,
In the shop.
and we can show it to them like it is. I got so many lights to turn off.
Yeah, you have many lights as you got clocks.
Yeah. So I'll go way over here because I gotta go work out there again. There's no sense in trying to steal the time for yourself. Now turn that off. Now that's gonna take a minute
Oh yeah, for the photo cell to come
for
in.
the photocell to react, right? Put a nice little purpley
Yeah.
violet light there as well. And
We're waiting.
well, you know, it's not me. It's it's one of those female photocells. It's gonna do it when it wants to do it. You know?
It's more likely a male.
No.
It's gonna do it on his own.
There you
time.
go.
Ooh, there you
See?
go. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now when you're looking out in the middle of the night, you're wondering, when you see those 200-mile-an-hour winds,
Yeah.
I wonder what direction they're coming in.
And now I know.
So yeah, so that's
That is neat.
yeah, it works out well. Oh, and by the way, that clock, just come over here now, across the other way. This clock too, it's a solar clock. So when you want to turn it on, I don't know if there's any power. Oh yeah, there you go. Right? Oh, no, that side's not on. Maybe the battery's dead on that side. Here, it takes batteries too, right?
Okay.
See?
Yeah, we need another battery.
It needs a battery, because I just took this out of the cold shed, see?
Yeah, it's true.
Just to try it, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's basically how it works, right? That lights up in the nighttime as well. So, it's pretty cool.
It is cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, I think it'll work. And now I'll turn on some lights again.
Awesome.
And of course, it takes a few minutes for the female photocell who want to go to work.
It's not going to want to work for very long because according to this clock up there, I only got an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that must be one of those photocells now. It'll be typical female. It'll come on in the light and go off in the dark.
Yeah, that'd be quite a setup.
So,
But it's nice to have a custom one, right?
well, it looks better than that skinny little thing that you got out there now. So.
Yeah, the one we got out there now is pretty lean.
Yeah. So what I'll do is just leave it there till, we're supposed to have a nasty day coming tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll leave it there, it's not in the way. And there you go.
Yep.
Usually what happens here is you get a pile of snow and you gotta rush out to the tractor and jump in the tractor as fast as you can go before it melts.
It's true.
Now, an hour from here, hour and a half from here, they snowmobile all winter. But here, people go into their cabins on the weekend with their skidoos and they gotta walk out on
That's
a
true.
Monday.
They gotta walk out on a
There's
Monday.
no snow, so. Anyway, folks, just a little short video, I guess you could call it. So, you got some ideas now on how to build a dooflicky.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know what you'd call it. I suppose a weather vane, lamp / clock, mother-in-law zapper. Hey?
She's fully loaded, that one.
Yeah, and a plant hanger.
Yeah,
Right?
plant hanger.
So that's how we did it. We don't have a lot gone into it. What, maybe $500?
Yeah.
Well, with the clock, I suppose is more than that. But we had the clock already. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But when we're doing something, no budget.
No.
So folks, we'll see you in the next video. You guys take care, be good, and look after yourselves. And we'll see you in the next video. God bless.